Hello, I'm Pat and this is part 2 of my two-part series about the classic song Amazing Grace. In this second part, we're building up on what we did in part 1 and we're going to learn a fancied up version with some really nice melodic fills which notably take advantage of the open strings, as well as some very cool filler licks. Also, this song is at a slow tempo, so it's a good chance to work on your intonation and tone and making it sound as good as possible. I've got a cool backing track for you that I made with Band in the Buck, which is a lot of fun to play over, and also 3 pages of tablature, so make sure to print that out first so that you can follow along. And now let's get started. Amazing Grace Part 2, Building Up. Okay, so my dobro is tuned to GBD tuning from the thickest to the thinnest string. GBD, GBD. For those of you who don't know how to tune a dobro to GBD tuning, I've got a free lesson on my site which explains all of that, so make sure to check it out first. And before we get started, I'm going to show you the main chord progression of the song. Because except for the ending part that we'll check out later in the lesson, the main chord progression is the same as the one we played in part 1. Okay? It's a 16-bar chord progression, and the chords start measure 2. We've got C, C again, then F, C, C, C again, G, G7, back to C, C again, F, C, C, G, C, C. Okay, so quickly, the G7 I played measure 9 is this one. For those of you who don't know how to play G7, you've got your bar on the 3rd fret, 4th string, tilted up. Okay, and you get a G7. Or also you could play this. 3rd fret, 1st string, bar tilted up, G7. Okay, so a good way to memorize the chord progression is to play the chords while singing the melody on top of it. Okay, C, da na na, C, to F, goes to C, then C, and C, goes to G, D7, then C again, to F, to C, C, to G, back to C, C. Okay? So, now, for those of you who haven't followed part 1, I'm going to quickly explain the time signature again. As you can see, measure 1, the song is in 12/8, okay? And 12/8 is a big word, but it's not complicated. It just means that there are 12 eighth notes within the bar, okay? The way you count is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and just a triplet feel, okay? Triplet, 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, so the reason I've called this part 2 building up is that we're building up on the straightforward harmonized melody that we've learned in part 1. Okay, and as I've explained before, and if you want to dive more into this, you can always check part 1 too, but basically the melody is the single most important thing in a song, okay? So you should always spend time on it, a lot of time on it, to really make it shine, make it sound as good as you can, and then when you're done with that, and only when you're done with that, you can fine-tune up with licks and fills and all of that, which is what we're going to check now. Okay, so that's a great transition. Starting on measure 1 of your tablature, remember you count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you've got this 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's what we're going to check for now. Measure 1, 2, 3. Again, just to get it in your head. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we start measure 1 from the 4th beat, and I play this. Open 3rd string with my middle, and I hammer on 2nd fret with my bar tilted up. The rhythm is 4 and 4 and okay, 4 and 1, 4 and 1, 4 and 1. So now I slide from the 4th to the 5th fret. I play thumb and middle on the 6th and 3rd string, and I slide from the 4th to the 5th fret. 4 and 1, 2, 2 and 2 and 3. Okay, so I'm on the 5th fret. I've got my bar pulled back to the 3rd string, and I play thumb on the 5th, index on the 4th, thumb again on the 5th, middle on the 3rd, and index on the 4th. The rhythm is this: 1, 2 and 3, 2 and 3 and okay. The proper way to count is 2 and 3, 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and okay. Then I've got my bar tilted up on the 5th fret, 2nd string, and I've got all the strings here muted, and I roll my fingers, thumb, index and middle on the 4th, 3rd and 2nd string, and I slide from the 5th to the 3rd fret. Then bar is back on the 5th fret, 3rd string this time, and I play with my index finger. 4 and 4 and okay. So the whole measure: 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and again slowly: 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and so measure 1 and 2 together: 1, 2, 3. So now measure 3. We slide from the 4th to the 5th fret, bar pulled back to the 2nd string. I play thumb and middle on the 4th and 2nd string. Then I play this. So I play thumb, index and middle on the 4th, 3rd and 2nd string. Thumb on the 4th, index on the 3rd, middle on the 2nd. Then middle play the open 1st, index play the 3rd, middle play the 2nd. Sorry, you've got when you reach here, you pull your bar back to the 3rd string when you play this phrase. Okay. I always keep my bar up to the highest note of the melody. So middle play the open 2nd string, and then index play the 3rd string. But the rhythm is 2 and 3 and 4